My name's Pete Wood, you're watching Hexham TV. Who are you?
I'm Nigel Porter, standing for the Leazes ward in the Town Council and the County Council elections.
And what party do you represent, Nigel?
I represent the Labour Party, although I must say I think when it comes to Town Council, I don't think party politics has got much to do with the way people work with each other. I think it's different for the County Council, but I think for Town Council it really shouldn't be a party political issue for the most part.
And what's your background?
My background is in social services. I worked in social services all my life and in the NHS. I was a social worker and a social work manager and then a senior manager in the NHS in County Durham for my last job. So covered social care and health.
And if elected, what would your top three priorities be?
I think the first thing is to try and influence the planning people. I know that's a county issue rather than a town council issue, but things like the old bus station, things like affordable housing, they're so important to people. When I've been going around knocking on doors, these seem to be the big issues that people are concerned about, along with potholes and the state of the roads. And even if we can't control them in the town council, hopefully we could influence the county council to have an impact on some of these big issues. So that's the number one thing. I think the second issue is to support the cultural events in Hexham. I think Hexham's become well known nationally really for its book festivals, music festivals, even the film festivals now, and I think those cultural events, which are particularly led and supported by Penny Grennan, my colleague on the Town Council, really to support that initiative. But add to that things like the sport and leisure, make sure we keep those important facilities, the sports facilities particularly for the football and the cricket and what have you, and make sure they're supported. So that's my second one. The third one really is to keep these wonderful open spaces that I'm standing in, that we've got around Hexham. And I think when I take my grandchildren to the playground here in the Seal, it does look a bit tired, so I think there's improvements we need to make to that. So focusing on those sorts of issues I think are important as well.
And why should people vote for you in the town and county council elections, Nigel?
Well, I mean, I suppose first of all I have to say I'm never done this before, I've never stood before, but maybe having a fresh pair of eyes is a positive thing. So I bring new blood, I suppose, that's one thing. I've got a background in organisation and management, so hopefully that would be of some use and some relevance to supporting the town council in trying to improve things for Hexham. And I think the other thing is I'm a listening person. It's about listening skills sometimes. We need to do what people feel strongly about in Hexham, and one of the things I did learn as my career is listen carefully to what people say and give it some credence and give it some validity. So hopefully that's an important personal thing that I would bring to the council.
Nigel, thank you very much for talking to Hexham TV.
Thank you.